Most of the time a toilet seems to flush correctly. However, every now and then it takes 2 flushes to clear the bowl. Generally, it is suggested that the toilet be replaced entirely with a new model, but prior to doing that, there are a couple of things that should be checked before the old toilet is written off entirely. First, check to see if the tank is filling with enough water to flush the toilet. Sometimes the fill valve or ball cock supply valve are adjusted too low, so the tank does not fill up with enough water. If this is the case, generally the respective valve can be easily adjusted to fix the 2-flush problem. With the fill valve, simply slide the adjustment clip up until the correct amount of water is filled into the tank. For the ball cock supply valve, simply turn the adjustment screw counterclockwise, allowing more water to enter into the tank. Next, check to see if there is adequate water supply to the toilet. To do this, first check the water pressure in the house, which should be around 50 to 65 pounds per square inch. Check the outlet on the angle stop to see if it is a 1/2 inch iron pipe connection. A toilet flush requires the additional water that enters the tank once the flush begins. When the water supply lines are too small, they restrict new water from entering the tank fast enough to aid in the flush. Finally, sometimes the toilet starts to flush, but during the process it stops suddenly by the flapper valve resealing onto the flush valve seat. If this happens, usually the flapper valve is not buoyant long enough during the flushing process. Replacing the flapper valve should fix the problem. If the tank is being filled with enough water, and the water supply valve assembly is bringing the adequate amount of water volume into the tank, then usually the only other option is to upgrade the toilet to a newer, more efficient model.